can be good.
This is the way it should be. 3 generations of Spauldings under one roof.
Dad, please. You get me all emotional. I don't want to spoil the picture.
Look at your son here, Philip. So happy now that he's away from that undesirable that his mother's living with.
Dad.
You mean Gus?
Don't listen to your grandfather, honey. He's just making small talk.
But Gus didn't do anything, remember? Just me and Marina made the whole thing up.
No. If we could just have the young lady smile.
My problems with Detective Iatoro are different. Now, what I want you to do now is to look into that camera and give him one of those smiles that'll melt the hearts of every boy in Springfield, okay?
That's better, Dad.
You know, I think someone's missing.
Oh, no, I'd never think of intruding on a family photo.
I was referring to Beth.
Well, see, I didn't know that Philip and Beth were getting married again.
Beth is the mother of 2 of my grandchildren. It's only a matter of time before Philip and Beth get married again.
You and Mom are getting married again?
If I have anything to say about it, yes. Of course, your father's dragging his feet, but it will happen. I promise you that, Elizabeth.
Honey, don't pay any attention to your grandfather. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And your mom will be home soon.
I know. She told me.
Oh, well, she would be here now if he hadn't allowed her to go gallivanting off to Texas.
Well, you know what, Dad? Unlike you, I actually respect the fact that the women in my life occasionally need to make a choice of their own.
Oh, you don't try and break them like someone else we know?
No, don't even try to buy them.
Gee, how do you get along?
Well, listen to you 2. Aren't you just thick as thieves? It's almost like the hot tub all over again.
What happened in the hot tub?
Yeah, Granddad, you were anxious to bring it up. Why don't you answer her?
Go on, Grandpa. Tell them what happened in the hot tub.
I think it's time that we take some more pictures.
But what about the hot tub, Grandpa?
Smile, everyone!
You said you were missing someone?
Yes, Beth. Maybe you should save a few rolls for another day.
I could add her in digitally later. Problem is I need a stand-in.
Oh, I'll be happy to stand in for Lizzie's mother. That is, if you don't mind.
Oh, I'd be delighted to have you.
Well, I'm just glad that everyone's so damn delighted.
What's the matter, Grandpa?
Okay, smile, everyone.
Over here, buddy.
Here you come in.
These are quite good. Can't wait to see the finished product. Olivia, you know, you could have been a part of this if you would just learn how to behave yourself.
Well, it's a Spaulding family photo, so...
That's exactly my point.
Are you proposing to me?
Well, I think a merger of our business interests would benefit us both very well. I don't want to be premature about this because an extensive prenuptial agreement needs to be set up before we talk marriage.
What exactly are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting that we have a proposal of engagement because I think it would set a good example to the grandchildren, especially Lizzie, who's very impressionable right now.
Oh, of course. You're not really interested in marrying me. You just want to be able to tell your grandchildren that you are.
Something like that.
Well, golly, Alan, you sure know how to make a girl feel wanted.
Olivia, what do you think?
Well, what do I think? I think that you're going to have to just give me a moment because I'm overwhelmed. I mean, that was just the proposal of my dreams.
Well, I'll leave the fairy tale notion to Lizzie. What I am offering you is bigger than my heart and my soul.
Alan, this paperclip is bigger than your heart and soul. Exactly how big are we talking?
An agreement that would be extremely lucrative for both of us. So, what do you say?
Okay, I'll put it in terms you can understand. As to your offer of a merger, I will give it due consideration. But any smart businesswoman would tell you that she'll keep herself open to better offers.
And any smart businessman is not going to wait around forever for an answer. So there is also a sunset clause here of 48 hours, starting right now.
Okay. I'll go synchronize my watches. Charmer.
Okay, I'm here. So what's with all the innuendos and the snide remarks about Gus Itoro? You know, Lizzie feels bad enough about what she did, and she's been punished, and it's over. Do we have to keep reminding her?
My remarks had nothing to do with Marina Cooper. You're just upset because I might have some information about Gus Itoro that you know nothing about. Such as this. Look familiar? Gus Itoro's juvenile record.
Where the hell did you get that?
You know, I have connections too, Philip. Unlike you, though, I've read what's inside.
Stop.
While
I don't wanna hear
you
it.
trust Harley
That's
to
right,
handle
I
the
do,
situation.
and I owe her that. After everything I put her through, the very least I owe her is that trust. And you know what, I don't care. I don't care. It's a juvenile file. What's in it, Dad? Pranks?
Pranks?
Yes. Crimes committed by a juvenile. I did some things when I was young that I would rather have forgotten.
You know, I applaud your unyielding sense of fair play, Philip.
I told you to stay out of this. What part of stay out don't you
The
understand?
part where my grandson is living under the same roof. Never mind. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this letter and lock it in my desk. When you have time to think about the well-being of your son, you can come and ask me for the key.
Don't tell me. Alan.
Who else?
You want to talk about it?
I know what he expects me to do. I know exactly what he expects me to do. Of course, that's probably the reason I'm not doing it. Try to deprive him of the satisfaction.
Yeah, sticking it to Alan is a great motivation, but I think with you there has to be a whole lot more.
I don't want to turn into him. I don't want to be somebody that has to control the lives and pull the strings in everybody else's life. I don't want to do that. That's why I forced myself to trust Harley's instincts about Gus, and why I did let Beth go to Texas.
And they're very mature choices.
Yeah, they're mature, but are they smart? See, that's what he does to you. He makes you question, how can I do this? How can a grown man allow his father to affect him like
Give
this?
yourself a break, will you? Come on, he's very good at pushing people's buttons, and you've had to endure this your entire life. You are doing a really great job at handling it.
Oh.
Give yourself a break.
You think?
Yeah, I think.
Well, thanks. You know, there was actually a time in my life where I didn't let him get to me like this. But lately,
I know. I understand. Oh, come on, stamps, Al, stamps. Everyone uses them, even you. Dear Philip, if I've timed this right, you should have found this a day or two after I left for Texas. I just want you to know that even if I can't be with you, I'm thinking of you, loving you. More with each passing minute until I return. That's a big part of the reason why I had to go. So that when I get back, we can finally put Lorelei behind us, love Beth.
Ms. Spencer.
Don't you ever knock, Thomas?
I'm sorry. Mr. Masterson is here to see you.
Oh, thank you. Please, send him in. Hi, Michael.
Olivia.
What a pleasant surprise.
Hi.
What brings you to Springfield?
I had a business trip in Chicago, and I thought I'd take a side trip and see you.
How sweet.
Not really. I have an ulterior motive. That diary you sent me. The one written by Lorelei Hills.
You read it. What'd you think?
Well, it's not usually the kind of material I get involved
Oh,
in.
come on, Michael. You're saying it's too racy for you?
Why did you send it to me?
Just kind of hoping you'd help me find a publisher for it.